Welcome to Roadmap to 1 Million. My name is Stacey Zeal, and if you're looking to make more money, gain your time back, and rapidly grow your visibility so that you can impact way more people with your brilliance, you're in the right place. This podcast is your one-stop shop for turning your online business dreams into a reality. My main goal is to give women entrepreneurs just like you the marketing strategies, guidance, and expert insights you need to hit that $1 million milestone and beyond. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, or an online brand that wants to make a big impact, Roadmap to 1 Million gives you the actionable strategies and inspiration you need so that you can implement right away, no fluff, no fuss. So CEO, are you ready to buckle up and accelerate your growth? Be sure to follow the show and let's dive in. Get ready to uncover your roadmap to 1 million. Hey there, fellow entrepreneurs. Are you doing all the things but hit a revenue ceiling? You're building an audience, you're creating content and making sales, but you feel like something is holding you back from your next milestone. If that sounds like you, it's time to take our What's Your Missing Marketing Link quiz, your go-to tool to identify what's missing from your marketing strategy that might be holding back your business growth. Whether it's fixing your funnel or diversifying your efforts, this quiz will pinpoint those marketing missteps and guide you to success. Take the quiz today and uncover the missing link in your path to 7 figures and beyond. So head over to staceyzeal.co/quiz because success begins with identifying and fixing those mistakes. So don't miss out. Your business deserves to have the impact you desire. Visit staceyzeal.co/quiz. That's STACYZEAL.co/quiz to get a detailed report and the resources you need to help you grow. All right, let's jump back into the episode. Hello. Welcome to Roadmap to 1 Million. I am your host, Stacey Zeal, and I am super excited for you to be here today. We are talking about 3 signs it's time to invest in ads. So if you are a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're an online marketer, and you are looking to uncover the strategies, the systems, and the support you need to scale your business, this is definitely the right podcast for you. So make sure that you are following the show. And if you are following the show, thank you so much for coming back and being a return listener. We would appreciate it if you would share it with a friend so that we can get more people to listen to the show. And if you're new here, welcome. This is such a great place for you to learn all the things you need to know to grow your business. But if you are new here, make sure that you are following the show so that you don't miss any episodes that we come out every Tuesday. So today, as I mentioned, we're talking about 3 signs it's time to invest in ads. And so what we're really going to talk about is 1, why relying on organic marketing isn't enough to look to grow long-term. I'm going to talk about 3 signs it's time for you to invest in ads. And I'm going to talk about why Facebook and Instagram are the best choice for your business if you're considering advertising. So before I jump into all that, I want to make sure that you know about our quiz. It's called What's Missing in Your Marketing What's Missing in Your $1 Million Marketing Strategy. And so when you take this short quiz, you are going to get a comprehensive report on the key areas of your marketing that you need to focus on to create significant growth. And back in episodes 69 and 70, I did go over the 4 key ingredients to your $1 million marketing strategy. So definitely make sure that you go back and listen to those episodes so that you can uncover what those 4 key areas are. And then I want you to make sure you take that quiz because the quiz is going to tell you which of the 4 areas you need to focus on to get those to really kind of exponentially grow your business. And so you're going to get a comprehensive strategy. You're going to get customized results, tools, strengths, weaknesses, all those kinds of things. So go to staceyzeal.co/quiz so you can take that quiz and you can get your custom results. Okay, so let's talk about why relying on organic marketing isn't enough to grow long-term. So y'all, organic marketing is fantastic, right? It's a great way and it's necessary to build community around your brand. Organic marketing is one of those things that allows you to have 2-way conversations with your clients, which is something that's very, very important as an online business owner. But the reality is that organic reach is dropping and the social media landscape is even more crowded than ever. You really just kind of feel like you're on this endless loop of creating content after content, especially for social media, because it just dies in the feed after a couple of days. And so if you're thinking long-term in your business, the more you grow, the bigger your numbers get, the bigger your audience gets, and the bigger your sales goals are, you are going to have to do more marketing. And so, if you're already at a place where your organic marketing is taking up a lot of time, you're going to have to really kind of do more of that in order for you to be able to create substantial growth in your business. But when you think about when ads come into play, they allow you to add another piece onto your business that is more automated. And that way you're consistently growing your audience, you're consistently nurturing new people in your world, and you're consistently making offers to people so that you can get them to enroll in your programs or your memberships or your courses and those kinds of things. So ads really allow you to add another, lever or another piece or another component to your marketing that is not going to take up all of your time. And so let's talk about the 3 signs that it's time for you to start running ads. And so sign number 1 is that your growth is slowing down. And so if you think about all of the marketing that you're doing, all of the efforts, all the social media posts you're creating, all the blogs that you're creating, all the podcast episodes that you're going on, right? You're doing all the things, but it's not translating to exponential growth, right? Or you're seeing your growth either slow down or it's really kind of just starting to plateau. And it might be really a sign that you've tapped out your current audience and that you need to start to get your brand and your message in front of more people. So if you've ever had the thought that I just need more people to know about this, or I need more people to see this, that's a clear sign that it's time for you to start investing in ads, because running ads helps you to reach a new untapped audience and reignite that growth. So you can start to really kind of get what you're doing and put it on a larger stage. And that's something that happened to my client, Selena. So here's what she said about, when she was considering investing in ads. She says, I have 2 programs that are running well, but I knew I wasn't getting enough visibility for them. I just need more people to know these programs existed. So more eyeballs on my marketing, more people know about the courses, and more signups. So if that is something that that resonates with you, it's definitely time for you to start investing in ads, because again, like the more you grow and the bigger you're trying to be, the more marketing it's going to take, the bigger the audience is going to take, especially if you're someone you're doing a volume play where you have a course or a membership or a group program or something like that, where you really need a lot of volume and consistent volume to be able to hit your growth, to hit your sales growth numbers. That is definitely something that, a sign for you that it's time to start investing in ads. Sign number 2, that it's time for you to invest in ads. It is taking more effort to get your existing results. So let's talk about the stats, because y'all know I love stats. The average reach of your Facebook page is only about 5.5%. which it means that it's just really, really hard to get your message in front of the right people at the right time. So only 1 in 19 of your Facebook followers will see your content. Instagram's organic reach has dropped significantly over the last few years. Reels are no longer getting the reach that they used to. Remember a time when Reels came out and everybody was posting Reels and they were getting millions of views? That's not the world that we're in right now, because it's just more crowded. More people making Reels means there's more competition. More competition means that your Reels are not going to get as much visibility as there was before, because there's just more Reels in the marketplace. And so even also, like, I know maybe you've noticed, but I've noticed for sure on my Facebook and my Instagram and across social channels, is that people are seeing your posts days late. And so with that, the problem with that is that if you're doing any live launches, you're doing special promotions, people are not seeing them during that time period. People are seeing them weeks later. I've seen things pop up in my timeline from 10 days ago, right? And I'm just seeing it for the first time today. And so if you are running a live launch, you're doing a live webinar or something like that, you need people to be able to see the offers that you're creating in real time. And so with ads, that allows you to put your messaging in front of the right people at the right time, because you get to target very specific people. You can target people who are existing in your audience. You can target new people. And so it allows you to make sure that you're reaching the right people at the right time, because that's what a lot of what marketing is about. It's about making sure that you get your message in front of the right person for your offer, but also at the time that they are experiencing the problem, or that they're thinking about finding a solution to the problem that they have. And with organic marketing, it is really, really hard to do that, because you don't really get to control when people see your stuff, right? Sure, you post something today and you're going to see, get some people that are going to see it today. But overwhelmingly, we're seeing a trend of posts just coming up later and later and later. And so as a business owner who's relying on people seeing the right message at the right time, it's just not going to help you in the long term. It's really going to start to hurt you over time. All right. And sign number three that it's time to invest in ads is that you're having a hard time keeping up with your marketing demands. So you're finding it hard to maintain your consistent, the consistent organic marketing efforts while juggling all the other aspects of your business. So you're busy with client work. You and your team are super busy with client work. And the first thing that usually goes is the marketing, y'all. And trust me, I get it. As a CEO, as a business owner, I get it, right? Like, I'm growing my business. The more clients I take on, the less time that I have. And the first thing is like, creating content, I'm just going to have to push it back a couple days because I can't, I have to get these, I'm on deadlines. I got to get this stuff out for this client. So I can't create content for my own business because I'm super busy with client work. And so I get it. And so if you're so focused on client delivery or managing customer service questions or getting people onboarded or answering questions for your people, your marketing gets deprioritized. And guess what happens? Over time, that starts to impact your numbers because as clients' agreements ends and you need to get new clients in, you don't want to be in a place where you're scrambling to get a new client because you stopped doing marketing. You didn't have a pipeline of leads of people who are ready to work with you. That comes from marketing. That comes from making sure that you're consistently putting your messages out there, letting people know what you do. You're doing your speaking, but then ads are a great way to help you to consistently generate leads and sales in a more time efficient way, because they're like having a salesperson that's just out there finding people and bringing new people into your world, right? Like, you don't actually have to dedicate all the time that it takes to write a blog post to actually running ads. And it's not to say that, again, this is not to say that organic marketing is unnecessary and that you should completely stop doing organic marketing, because it is necessary and because it is, important to have that two-way conversation with people. But as you grow, you're going to have less time. As you have less time, your marketing is going to suffer. And over time, because we know marketing pays off 3 months down the line, right? What you do today is going to pay off in 3 months. So if you stop marketing this month or this, for these few weeks, or then you're really going to start to see that you're going to feel the pain of that in a few months. You may not feel it right now. You may not feel it, a week from now, but you are going to feel it in a couple months when your pipeline dries up because you haven't been doing your marketing, because you've been so heads down in client work. So again, ads are a great way to be able to get your time back and to be able to consistently generate leads and sales and getting new people into your world while you're focused on all of these other things. And so we've talked about those 3 signs that it's time to invest in ads. There are a lot of different ad platforms out there, y'all. I've run ads on a lot of different platforms. I've run ads on TikTok. I've run ads on Instagram, Facebook. I've run ads on Snapchat, Pinterest, Google, all of the different platforms, right? But here's why I recommend Facebook and Instagram ads for the majority of business owners that I come across. One, because Facebook has 2.8 billion monthly active users. What that means is that 2.8 billion people log into this app at least once every 30 days. Instagram has 1.9 billion monthly active users. And because Meta owns both Instagram and Facebook, you get to run your campaigns on both platforms from the same budget pool. So you're really being able to tap into a vast majority of people who are online. I mean, Facebook is the 3rd most visited website in the world, right? And so there's a lot of people, there's a lot of opportunity here. And if you only need a small percentage of those people, ads are going to help you to be able to tap into those people. Another reason that I always recommend Facebook ads is that it's really like you get significantly more data than you do with organic marketing. It can blow your mind. So like, for example, you can actually see how many people are clicking on a particular ad, and you can see how many people actually waited for the landing page to load, right? Like, that's not something that you can actually see with organic marketing, right? You can't even really see, clicks on it with organic marketing. You post something on Instagram, you can, see a little bit of visibility into how many people clicked on it and how many people, kind of checked out your stuff. But that's really the limitation there. You don't get to actually see the full picture of where somebody starts and where somebody ends, but like you can with advertising. Another thing about it is that, and probably the most important thing about, outside of just the numbers and the data, is that you get to show up for people when they aren't thinking about the problem enough to Google it. Because if you think about Google Ads, for example, Google Ads require a search. It requires somebody being in the mind frame of, I need to solve this problem right now, so let me go Google it. And there is something definitely to that, right? There's something to being able to show up for somebody exactly when they're searching for the problem that you have. But let me give you an example as to why this is super important. So I have had laser hair removal before in the past. It's fantastic. I want to get it again. It was years ago. It was something that I have, been thinking about here and there, wanting to get it, but it's not one of the top 10 priorities that I have every day when I get up in the morning and start my day. Right. So it's not something that's on my mind enough for me to go and Google it. But what happened is one day, I was on Facebook and I saw an ad pop up for Laser Away. And I was like, oh, this is exactly, I kind of triggered my memory like, oh, shoot, I do want to get the information about, Laser Away. And I do want to get the pricing really is what I want to know. It's like, how much does it cost? And so I went through, I filled out their form. And then I started getting calls. I started getting emails from their sales team trying to get me to go ahead and book that first appointment. So I was not in the mind frame of, let me go Google the prices for laser hair removal in my area. But it's still a problem that I had. It's still a need that I needed fulfilled. And so if you're thinking about, your choices on different ad platforms, Facebook allows you to be able to do that. It allows you to get in front of people who are scrolling to either kill time or they're, just, scrolling on there because they're trying to keep up with their friends and their family. But it really allows you to get in front of those people who still have the problem that you solve, but they're not in that place where they're Googling it yet, or they're not in that place where they're on YouTube looking for a solution, but the problem still exists, right? And so you can get those people into your marketing ecosystem, you can start to warm them up, and you can move them closer to the sale, right? And I want to say here also that boosting posts are not what I'm talking about when I say an actual ad, running ads on Facebook and Instagram, because boosting posts are a waste of money. And the reason that boosting posts are a waste of money is because essentially what you're doing with a boosted post is you're telling Facebook or you're telling Instagram to show this to people who are more likely to comment, like, and share. But comments, likes, and shares don't pay the bills, y'all, right? Engagement does not pay the bills. We want leads, we want sales. And so when you're boosting posts and you're spending money, are you running ads? Technically, yes, but you're very, very limited in what you're able to do. You're very limited in your creative options. You're very limited in your audience targeting options. And you're just very limited in being able to reach the people who are in a shopping mode or who are more likely to convert into a lead versus someone who's going to double tap and keep scrolling. Right. So I don't want you to boost posts. If you're tempted, I know Facebook, they make it very tempting to boost posts, but they are a waste of money. So I want you to learn how to run ads in the back end of Facebook when you're going through Business Manager. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about running ads. That gives you more flexibility. You get more creative options. You get more testing options. You get more audience options. There's a lot that you can do within the ads manager in the back end of Facebook versus what you're doing when you're boosting a post. Okay. So let me go over those signs one more time that it's time for you to start running ads. So sign number one is that your growth is slowing. So your business is growing, but you're starting to see things start to, plateau or seeing things slow down a little bit despite doing a lot of marketing. Sign number two is that you're taking more effort to get your existing results, meaning like you're taking more of your time, you're doing all the things, but you're really just not able to grow and to create that exponential growth that you're trying to create. And then number three is that you just don't have time to keep up with your marketing, right? Like your business is booming, you're growing, and you really don't have the time to keep up with your marketing, but you understand that marketing can't stop just because you're busy, right? Because you have to think long-term when you're thinking about marketing. You think down the road. It's not just an immediate kind of thing, right? So, and then we also talked about why Facebook and Instagram ads are the best ad platform for most businesses out there. And so if you are ready to take your business to new heights with Facebook ads, I have two different ways that you can work with me. One way is by checking out our course, Maximize with Ads, and that's going to teach you everything you need to know to DIY your own ads, to run your own successful ad campaigns. It comes with community, so you get like a private Facebook group that we're in where we can talk about ad strategy, and I always post random things in there about, new stuff that's going on with Meta, things I see that are working, those kinds of things. So if you want to enroll in the course, you can definitely go to maximizewithads.com and you'll be able to save $300 on the course by enrolling at that link. You also get support. I forgot to mention also, I do office hours every month. I just had office hours today as I was recording this. So you also get office hours when you join Maximize with Ads. But then the other way that you can work with us if you're looking to launch your ads, which is something that's brand new that we just started talking about. We rolled out to a few clients and it's been very successful so far. So I'm definitely looking to roll this out to more people, is what we have, what we're calling a marketing sprint. And so if you are ready to dive in headfirst and get your ads launched, and if I leave this on my desk, it's not going to happen. Then I want you to enroll in our marketing sprint, because with that, we will set your ads up for you. So we are going to set your Facebook and Instagram ads up for you, and we're going to kickstart that journey for you. So you get an expert to create your strategy, to write the copy, to set up the tech, and to get your ads launched and out there into the world. You get 30 days of support along the way to ensure that you can sustain this success. And so I had a client named Nicole Barham that went through this. And she said she worked with me in a VIP day to learn how to place her own ads. And she walked away from our session with so much clarity on how she's going to build $1 million business using social media and ads. She says, I feel a lot more confident when placing ads, knowing that I have a strategy and I'm no longer winging it. I highly recommend working with Stacey to get the help you need to place your Facebook and Instagram ads with confidence. So if that sounds like something that you want to take advantage of, something that you want to learn a little bit more about, it's time for you to book a sales call with me so we can talk about it. So we can make sure that ads are the next best step for you, but then we can also talk about how we can get you enrolled in our marketing sprint so that you can get your ads set up by an expert and you can get that guidance along the way, so that eventually your team can go ahead and take this over and you're able to, you're at that place where you're like, I'm not ready for an agency, and you're not, DIY is not sounding appealing to you. You need somebody to hold your hand through it and kind of get you the accountability that you need to get these started. Then you definitely want to make sure you book a call with me. So you go to stacyzeal.co/call. That's STACYZEAL.co/call. And so I don't want to see your business plateau. I don't want to see your business slow down because you're busy. So I want you to make sure that you go through this, recognize the signs. If any of these signs apply to you, that it's time for you to start investing in Facebook and Instagram ads to propel your business forward. So again, make sure you book a call with me if you want to talk about that. And I hope this episode has been helpful for you. If it has been helpful, definitely make sure that you are leaving us a review. Reviews help us to reach more people. It tells, people out there in podcast land that, hey, this is a great podcast to listen to. So definitely make sure you leave us a review and share this with a friend. If you know someone who is a business owner that definitely needs this information, definitely make sure you share it with them. And if you're not following the show, make sure you're following the show. Otherwise, I will catch y'all on the next episode. OMG, that episode was packed with gems. Are you ready for more? Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast to get the show notes and to sign up to get our top 5 podcast episodes to help you streamline your marketing so you can make this your $1 million year. Head over to stacyzeal.co/podcast.